Alright, alright.
But
Do it.
yeah, okay, fine, I'll do it. Hello, everyone.
Uh,
Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Average Blokes podcast.
Welcome,
I'm
everybody.
still Troy, and he's Jackson. Or am I Jackson? He's Troy. I think it's the latter.
It doesn't matter.
What really
Is that
matters?
loud on your end?
No, not at all.
I'm so tired.
Yes, and he's just so excited.
I'm so tired, and I'm drinking wine out of a
Hungry Jack's
Hungry
cup.
Jack's glass. That's welcome to my life.
Welcome to my life. Yes.
Oh, it's not even Moscato. It's Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
You should ask your wife who speaks French how it's pronounced.
How what? Yeah, okay,
Sauvignon,
yeah.
isn't
Courtney,
it?
how's the wine pronounced?
Isn't it Sauvignon Blanc?
Sauvignon Blanc. I can't pronounce it, but I know how to say it. I just can't say it right. Whenever I say it, it sounds like
The French.
no. But you look like someone who speaks French. Okay, I'm trying to think of something in French here. What's something in French, Courtney?
Something in French.
Would you say something in French?
Okay, something in French. I'm the funny
Bonjour,
one here.
far. Okay, no, I meant like say an item.
Je m'appelle.
A French item.
Je m'appelle. Oh, a baguette.
Yeah, I was thinking baguette or croissant. Yeah. I don't eat croissants, but I know what they are.
Well, good for
Because they're
you.
French.
The French. Celebrate every day for their something. Anyway.
The French.
So I actually figured out where that actually came from, that French thing. There's a... do you know the person George Orwell? George Orwell's? George... Oh, George...
Yes, I know George Orwell. Are you talking about? Isn't that the guy who like? Yes, I know of George Orwell.
So he did an ad for a Californian wine, and there's a video on YouTube about him doing all the outtakes. The best part was they filmed that original ad when he was drunk.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So he was slurring all his words together, and he was like, the French celebrated everything for their excellences. There is a Californian excellence, and he's talking about this wine, and
Okay.
the co-actors with him are like losing their mind because they're like, "What are you?"
I see.
Like, because it's just very funny.
I was thinking of a different George Orwell.
Yeah, it's fair. But anyway,
Thinking of an older one, not an actor.
fair enough. Anyway, so yeah, Yash.
Yeah.
So, you want to tell me why you're all of a sudden a rally driver about to run someone over?
Because it was an image that was saved on my computer for some reason. I think I used it for that video, the little edit video. I don't know. I have no idea why this particular. Maybe I screenshot it or something.
Possibly.
I mean, it's still better than some of. You know what? I should do something more appropriate.
What's more
Give me a
appropriate than a
second.
rally driver hitting a person?
I'll show you something that's more appropriate. Where is it? I saw it it's in my pictures. Let me go to pictures.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it
I'm
the
in
one?
pictures.
I wonder if it's the one I think it might be.
It's probably the one you're thinking it is.
Well, then no, it's probably not. Then if it's the one I think.
That one. That'll do.
That wasn't the one. I thought it was. Oh, that does. Is that the one in your thumbnails?
No, that's the thumbnail I showed you that you could make really easily.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Here's the other one, the one I did for you. See?
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's a good thing we're audio only.
Yes. We haven't talked for a little while since Saturday, so I thought it'd be high time we do an episode.
True. So I'm just playing around.
Oh my gosh, it's
Playing around
Gabe
with
from Valve. Valve?
I have no idea.
Oh, you should have some idea.
I have a fair few images here. I like just gonna put this here.
Whomst is it's Marker Poop.
It's a marker proof one, yes.
Did you know he's so tired?
Oh,
Troy.
Who, him or me or
No, Marker.
he's tired. Try doing my job.
rich, privileged white man complains about working.
Hey, he's only half privileged, all right? He doesn't. I found the image. Here it is.
Oh, there we go. I can get around that image.
I don't know why it looks like that. It's the cartoonized
filtered,
version.
Filtered, yeah, that's it. It's a wunderbar photo. Wunderbar.
It is.
One of the.
Here's the original, but it's too big.
See, if we had Patreon, I'd get people to look at that. But then again, money ain't worth.
I'm just gonna.
It's a money can't buy experience.
I'm just gonna switch back to an oldie but a classic. Who's that Pokemon?
He's still standing there.
He's the sheriff.
Hey Troy, ask him what that thing about the car stands for.
No, I can't really bother right now. Too tired. Hold on a second. Move, Daisy, move. I'm gonna open another bottle of wine.
Wow, he's getting on the whinies tonight.
You love Courtney. What? Did you hear Courtney in the background?
No, what did she say?
Why don't you, Courtney? I am drinking it straight out of the bottle. This is just the leftovers.
So what's got you onto the wine all of a sudden, Troy? I'm curious. What's this wine addiction you've suddenly
Jeez,
indulged in?
You have one glass of wine and suddenly you're an addict.
Breaking news,
Hey,
Troy.
look, I only drink one a day, all right?
Breaking news,
one
Troy's an
bottle.
alcoholic. So wait, how come? So why though?
That's so good.
What's spurred this on?
Oh, that's so good. So, can we talk about how good Moscato tastes? Oh, so much better than any other wine. So much sweeter.
I feel like
even the cheap $5 stuff.
I feel like our audience just went, "Oh my gosh, they're finally talking about wine."
Gossip Girl Moscato wine's the way to go. It's only like $6.
Moscato wine. Yeah, okay.
No, what's brought this on, Jackson, is we went to the shops the other day and I just couldn't stop looking at the wine. No, we went to the shops and we needed we bought steak to make peppercorn steak.
Ah, yeah.
And so a lot of people make peppercorn steak with red wine because you can, but you can do both. You can use red wine or white wine. But if you're doing a white wine recipe, you use it with cream or something like that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I had to go. So we went to the shops. We went to Aldi instead.
Ah, I was going to say because
of Coles this time. I didn't buy the wine from Aldi though.
It's not a $20 wine.
Yeah, well, no, it's not that. It's just we paid for everything. Started walking out, and then I went, "Oh yeah, that's right. I need a bottle of wine." And I went, "Oh, I'll just get some from the bottle because it was across the road." Rather than running back into the store, going around and trying to find a cheap wine from them.
Yeah.
I went to the bottler and knew I could get like a $5 bottle of wine. And when I grabbed the Sauvignon Blanc, or however it's pronounced, my mother says it all the time. She used to speak French, and she's always like, Sauvignon Blanc, and she says it really well. And I'm just like, Sauvignon Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc. But yes. But there was I tried to buy the cheapest stuff, so I went to the very bottom shelf, and there was Gossip Girl wine or Gossip wine. Was the brand Gossip?
Okay, Gossip. Okay, that's why you were saying Gossip Girl. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, not Gossip. There's a photo of a girl, like, so you've got Gossip, and then it's a little picture of like a cartoony, fancy looking, not fancy looking, but a drawing of female with hair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like it was like a shampoo bottle sort of picture. You know how it's got the little cartoon
Pantene Pro V
image
with the gold. Yeah, the outline.
It's not quite a picture, but it's a shape in the shape of a girl.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
A long-haired woman.
Just imagine Johnny Walker logo, but with a female.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just meant to be the head and hair, and you can tell flowing.
Yes.
And anyway, sitting next to her, it was Moscato, so I was like, I'll grab a bottle of that while I'm at it.
So your highlight is drinking wine.
My highlight of the week is getting pissed on wine. No. My highlight of the week hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna get pissed.
Starting now.
On a Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night.
No, Wednesday afternoon's right.
No, but I guess the closest thing I've got to a highlight of the week at the moment is, besides we had the long weekend, but I didn't really do anything except go see you guys.
Yep, you're welcome.
I'd say my highlight of the week was playing Pokemon Snap for the original for the very first time in years.
Yep.
Finding that Gemini game, which I hadn't played in years, and like having flashbacks to my childhood.
What a game that was too.
And today I had to show the new warranty inspector guy how my job works, because we've got a new warranty guy, and so part of his training is he sees how the levelers work and how the installers work. So he came to my job site today, and I just showed him what I do, and got him to do a little bit of it, and I'll be getting him to come tomorrow as well.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
And then he'll be working with one of the other guys on Friday, and then he'll be working with the installers the week after.
Gotcha.
That way he knows, like, when he walks into a house to inspect the floors, he'll know what's going on underneath.
Gotcha.
As well.
Fair enough.
But it was quite funny to see him open, because we got these bags of like cement material, and I've done it so long and got showed how to do it by a mate of mine, that I just go and open it up. But it's not that easy unless you've got a little bit of practice. So he's trying to open, and he's spending a good like 3 minutes or 2 minutes trying to open up this one bag. And considering I did it before him, and I just went and it opened it, it was quite amusing to watch.
Why are you loading a shotgun?
That's the sound of me opening a ripping paper.
Well, time to put it down.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
The best highlight was at the end of the day, right before he left. He looked into my eyes, and I looked into his eyes.
I told him to.
And I went, "See you later." I'll see you tomorrow.
How romantic. Fair enough. You said the word practice. I was listening to a football podcast the other day. Well, actually today, I should say. And
that's right.
One of the ladies on the show, the lady on the show, instead of saying practice matches, was just simply saying a pracky. Now I'm pracky. I've never heard anyone say the word pracky.
I mean, that sounds more like I don't know if you remember in high school, but doing a practical.
Practical.
A prac.
I don't.
Is it a prac test?
Well, you just say theory or you just
I'd call that a pracky.
Theory or practical, I think is what we used to say.
Yeah, it's a practical lesson, or a pracky.
Because pracky, she was saying was practice, not practical.
Look at my face; it's already turning. See that red?
How pracky are you? Wine. You need to prack more.
I need to drink more. I need to drink more wine. My face isn't red enough.
You need a pracky more.
So wait, was this an Australian commentator?
Yes. So
it was football. It was football.
AFL related.
AFL.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The boys were just out for a bit of a pracky.
Yeah, well, she was talking about this player coming back into a team, and she was like, he's had a few pracky matches to earn his stripes, to earn respect back from his teammates during the pracky match, You just go out there on a pracky match, having a pracky. Like, stop saying pracky.
Yeah, actually, in that situation, I kind of prefer the word practice.
Practice match, because that's what it is, as opposed to saying pracky.
It sounds like he's doing a bit of a crappy.
Well, she even. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah. But anyway,
gotta take a massive pracky.
I'll take this massive pracky. That's right.
Speaking of a pracky, I'll have to do a bit of a pracky on the weekend. On Saturday. Because I've got basketball semi-finals. On Sunday.
So you're gonna have prackies on Saturday.
So I gotta have a bit of a pracky. I'll have a pracky the day before, and then I'll have a pracky couple of minutes before the game.
Fair enough.
I'm so stoked we're in the semi-finals. We're in fourth place, top 4 out of 6.
Okay, fair enough. Well done.
That's right. We're third last, and top 4th.
Top 4th.
We're in 4th place, and we're also 3rd from the bottom.
You're in the middle 3.
That's right. Well, no, yeah, we're in the
middle 4. I don't know.
We're average.
Average. Appropriate.
But if we win the semis, we go on to the. Wait, no, I think it's a quarterfinal actually.
Quarters then semis.
Yes, it's the quarterfinal. Yes, we're in the quarterfinal.
Yeah. My highlight is this.
Oh well, in that case, we are in the semis because it's the finals afterwards. That is amazing.
How does
you
he
finally you finally downloaded the Snapchat filter.
It's not Snapchat.
Yes, it is.
It's a remote.
What remote? I just see you holding your vibrator.
Yes, that's what it is. My RGB vibrator.
It's an egg-shaped. Look, it looks like it's a vibrator. Look at it in the camera.
You too could buy a good connection.
It looks like a vibrator. Turn it around.
It's got
that's Jackson's vibrator right there.
6 speeds, Troy. 6 speeds, and it can go for 1 hour or 4 hours or 8 hours if you're experienced.
Well, you should just take it back to Bunnings.
Nah, it's all good.
Is it? What did you say? It's an Arcal, is it?
Arlec.
That's right. Isn't that the Bunnings brand?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Eclipse, I thought it was, but I guess.
Oh
it's
well,
not.
they do sell Arlec at Bunnings, but they sell it at other places too.
So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this fan.
Yeah, I see.
And it goes round and around like a fan does. Although it has this weird startup sound. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. It goes. Didn't start doing it, which is good.
I see.
But yeah, other than that, that's my only lame highlight that I've got.
I see. So I was just looking to see. Yeah, I can hear that. So.
Step back. He's going to attack.
Something's wrong. You should really call the installer, Jackson.
My dad. Hey, Dad, come back here. No. No, I forgot. I just remembered my other highlight. Playing Just Cause 4 recently. I've restarted playing. Well, I haven't restarted playing. I just got back into playing it because I've been watching.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I've been watching Call Me Kevin play GTA with his Chaos mods.
Yes.
And I thought, well,
you should watch his other stuff. His sim stuff is the good stuff.
Yeah,
Jackson.
I might get eventually, but yeah, I enjoy GTA content. Like I like when Jacksepticeye play.
I'm trying to think of how to do
GTA.
Call Me Kevin style. He's like, hey, everybody.
For feck's sake!
It's yeah. I can't do the Scottish accent.
He's
got a different accent.
He's Irish.
Oh, whatever it is, his Irish accent. He's got a different Irish accent.
Oh, for feck's sake!
He's got a different Irish accent to that Jackie boy.
Yeah, I think because Jack's from more inland, like a lot inland. Or, like I feel like Kevin's from Cork or something down there, down south.
Cork.
For feck's sake!
You should watch the videos of Ambiguous Amphibian.
Oh yes,
I've
heard of him. I've heard of him.
I sent you the videos.
But I've heard of him through another YouTuber.
Yeah, for all of them, because Call Me Kevin has played with Spiffing Brit, which has played bloody European English-speaking countries. What the bloody Britannia Empire?
Britannia, yeah, same thing, I guess.
You know who I've been watching, Jackson? I've been watching real Australian YouTubers.
That's not me.
Like I did a thing, and
Presticles
and friendly Geordies.
Is he still going? I thought he deleted his channel because of the arson attack.
No, he didn't. Because that's not why he hasn't made videos in a while because the mob's targeting him.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's what's happening. Bloody the Sydney. Don't move to Sydney.
Obviously,
it's full of it's the most corrupt state in Australia.
Yeah, they keep catching people with cocaine there as opposed to in Melbourne.
Oh, just cocaine. Oh, okay,
yeah.
That's not too bad.
No, not too bad.
But yeah, like most corrupt state in Australia, most corrupt city in Sydney, which would make sense because But anyway, they did a video. They've got a YouTube channel, which I'm not sure if it's them or the third guy. If it's his channel, I haven't watched many of the videos, but I think they do like a group channel together called Boy.
Oh, okay. I think I'm.
And their latest video, they tried to sneak. I say tried because they didn't really try very hard. But then again, they didn't want to get shot. They tried to sneak onto a secret US base in the middle of Australia.
Oh, these guys are like the Chaser almost.
It's like the Chaser, right?
No, Heyday even. And
they rocked up at the base, and they were just like, "Oh, we work here."
Yeah,
but the funny thing is,
we've got delivery for.
The funny thing is they recorded the audio, but they didn't actually record video because they didn't want to get it taken away from them.
Is that Alex?
But it was the most. It's the. Yeah, Alex, that's his name.
He was on.
something.
He was a chaser intern.
Ah, okay. But the bloody it's the most ridiculous thing because they rock up to the gate of this place, right? And then they just get told to leave, and then they go back to their hotel, and then the bloody police call them
Yes, that's not surprising.
to talk to them about the incident of them rocking up to this base,
Oh,
not
yeah.
having clearance, and then being told to leave.
We stuck into a CIA base in the Aussie outback.
That's the video. Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
It's
what
not.
if that's
It's
the one my dad worked at?
It's not the most entertaining, but
That could be the one.
But
My dad worked at one of them. He actually worked.
I forget what
it was. A Boeing one, not CIA.
Okay, I don't know, but apparently it's some sort of radio tower thing and whatnot. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, why are the police getting called for these guys rocking up and they're being asked to leave?
Yeah, I think this is the. I wonder if this is the same one. Because I've been to that. I've been to that place because I've actually been there. We had my dad had a family day.
The town, or the base.
If it's the base, I'm thinking it is.
I don't think it is. It's probably not, but it's possible.
Oh, it's Pine Gap. I don't know if that was.
Pine Gap. That's the one. Yes.
Maybe it's not that one because that one's more.
I don't.
Where are you, Pine Gap? Oh no, it's Northern Territory. I haven't been to that one then. No, I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, no. But it's quite ridiculous because it got to the point where they were like the police calls up and they're like, oh, do you want to come down to the station? And they go, oh, we got to get to our flight. And he goes, what time's your flight? And the guy just stops talking. And I think he hangs up or they hang up, one or the other, and they just scramble to get on the plane. And they actually stop the plane from taking off and ask them to get off the plane first so the police can have a chat with them.
I kind of like how those guys, I mean, if it's how they think they are, they kind of act like they've done nothing wrong. Like, oh, no, we're just, this is our plane. They
joked about kicking their soccer ball over the fence so they could go and retrieve it. Yeah, do you guys mind if we just go and get our ball back?
Yeah, that's peak chaser. That's what they would have done back in the day. But yeah, it's amazing because like the chaser, because of the rise of internet and like people doing that on YouTube daily, like that's kind of what killed the chaser for their hijinks that they used to do. So, but like at the same time, they're kind of glad that there's a new generation of people doing this kind of stuff. So,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
well,
it's good to see.
I can tell you what, the video, there's not that much going on in the video and you don't really see too much of anything,
No.
but it is a little amusing because they rock up and they go, oh, we needed to fit in with the spies. And so they're dressed in like suits that are matching. They're dressed in matching suits and they were surprised with how many Americans were there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially at the pub or at the casino and that, like almost every person working there, besides a couple of average, or besides everyone at the casino, I should say, besides a couple of Aboriginals, apparently were all American.
Oh, okay, right.
And people who worked on the base.
Interesting.
So it's because they're like, oh, what do you do on the base? And the guy's like, oh, that's classified. Can't tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't tell you about that, but that was my attempt at American voice without taking my headphones off and listening to myself.
Well, very clever, very wise that you did that. Yeah.
So yeah, but it was quite amusing because right after they get a call from the police and the guy freezes up, like doesn't want to tell the cop when their flight's leaving or anything like that, they just quickly.
they ran away. Yes, ran away safely. Hey,
the funny thing is, the only sign that it showed was like restricted sign and no photography and turn around now and all this, but it didn't actually say no. You couldn't drive down the road and get to the base.
It's the same thing with Area 50. What's the one in America called? Area 51.
Area 51, that's on. Oh, you'll love this. Even though they couldn't record it, they got someone to draw a little cartoon of it. and the guy apparently he parked in the disabled zone.
That's good.
He pulls over into the disabled car park.
That's good. Yeah. That's good stuff. Because there was a video of these father and son motorbike riding through Area 51, and they came across security, and basically the video was like how we encountered security and what happened next, and basically it's just them telling you to get off here, go on, turn around, go back,
to turn around and leave. Yeah. So they were on the base land, part of the land.
Basically the land. Not really in. They weren't. Really
were they trying to get to Area 51, or did they just kind of get lost?
I'm wondering. I'm betting that they were like, oh, we didn't know where we were, you know. I feel like. But they knew. But they knew. But anyway.
That was a funny thing. The Pine Gap base, right? They interviewed some people that actually saw the base. It took photos of the base, and it was apparently people just bushwalking.
Yeah, hiking.
And they were hiking out in the middle of, I don't know why they were in the middle of nowhere, but they came over a ridge and they could see they just saw all these lights and all that and this whatnot, and then full on get bodied and slammed to the ground. And who are you? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
And arrested and charged, and it's just for not knowing where they were going.
Troy, I got some options for you. Would you rather hear about some funny short headlines that happened 10 years ago, or do you want to know about the tokay lizard or the tokay gecko and the most fascinating thing about this lizard?
Am I glad he's frozen in there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff and that we're frozen out here and that we're in there and I just remembered we're out here. What I want to know is where's the caveman?
Does that answer your question?
Yes. So, this is
I'd love to learn about lizards.
Okay, this is I'm glad you chose lizard. So listen carefully to their cry. What do you think that sounds like?
Have you ever thought about oiling yourself up for me?
No, that's not the response I was looking for.
Hold on. Can I?
Have you ever thought about
No, that doesn't work because the music's far too loud than the guy.
Alright, fine. Hold on a second. I gotta put the volume down on this, and then I gotta...
Have you ever thought about oiling yourself up for me?
How's that? Is that better?
I don't think you're taking this serious. Lip read me. Lip? Sorry, that thing's called...
What?
Apparently it's saying F-U.
It just sounds like the turtle. It just sounds like the turtle trying to have sex.
It's saying F-U.
Oh, I'm telling you, it sounds like a tortoise trying to have
It's
sex.
nicknamed the F-U lizard. It's nicknamed the F-U lizard.
The F-U lizard.
Because it sounds like it's saying, fuck you. And then in the background...
Play it again.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't hear it. It just sounds like someone squeezing a rubber ducky or something.
Okay, fair enough. Because I was listening to this No Such Thing as a Fish, and they were talking about the FU lizard, and they were like, "Oh, come on, you can't be serious." And then they're like, "No, seriously, if you listen to its cry, it sounds like saying FU."
Here it is in the biology book, the FU lizard.
The turtle.
The turtle. You can read that from there? I'm impressed.
There was a picture of a turtle, so I'm just assuming turtle.
No, it's where did you even get this? What is this? Zoology?
Yeah, look up the tokay
no,
lizard.
Like deuterology. It just sounds like something going
So the reason why the reason why it's called that, they nicknamed it that, is because when the Vietnam War was on, the US soldiers were over there in Vietnam, and this is where this lizard's found. And
all they could hear everywhere was
Yeah, but they thought it was saying yeah, so there was a bit of a story of that. The US soldiers during the Vietnam War heard the call, and it was that's basically.
I don't know how that. I can see why people can hear the same tone, like the vibrations, but like it could sound like you could interpret that as anything else.
I mean,
Oh
you could.
no! Oh no! Go on, play it one more time.
Okay,
Play it
ready?
again. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I suppose so.
Now listen. So what are you hearing now?
I'm not sure.
You're still hearing FU, aren't
But
you?
this is the well. It says the turquoise gecko coat is also responsible for the name given to it by Filipino residents Tulco, and the U.S. soldiers during the Vietnam War, the FU lizard.
Oh my goodness!
But I guess if you listen with an American accent in mind, I guess it could sound like that. For Aussies, it obviously doesn't because of the way we speak. But anyway,
I mean, did it sound like it to you when you first heard it?
not originally, but then I had to imagine it. I guess.
Yeah, I can imagine it sounding like FU, like FU. But yeah, but it sounds more like someone squeezing a rubber duck and it's
that's
going
fair. And the fascinating thing that there's two is the only one who has a cry or a sound, which is kind of also interesting. But anyway,
Again, I just heard the turtle having sex, the tortoise having sex. Except it's him puffing afterwards. Or he's getting more into it.
yeah. So anyway, all right then. Well, since that bit's done and dusted, I'm going to run this funny news media headlines from the last 10 years ago. So some of these you may have heard before, but we'll see how we go. A sex lie. Sorry, what?
No, continue. Did you start playing that?
Yes, I did. So, a sex line caller complained to a trading standards after dialing an 0891 number from an advertisement entitled Hear Me Moan. The caller was played a tape of a woman nagging her husband for failing to do jobs around the house. Consumer watchdogs in Dorset refused to look into the complaint, saying he got what he deserved. Where's this other one from? Oh, here we go. A sign in the police station in New Zealand was read, will the person who took a slice of cake from the commissioner's office return to immediately? It is needed as evidence in a poisoning case.
The noise is too distracting.
Fine, I'll stop it.
Oh my! It'd be fine if it was just one, but they're circling through it. So what was that?
So a sign in the local police station's fridge read, will the person who took a slice of cake from the commissioner's office return it immediately? It is needed as evidence in a poisoning case.
That's clever. That's very, very clever.
And this other one here. In Sydney, 120 men named Henry attacked each other during a My Name is Henry convention. Henry Pancy of Canberra accused Henry Papp of Sydney of not being a Henry at all, but in fact an Angus. It was a lie, explained Mr. Papp. I'm a Henry and always will be. Whereupon Henry Papp attacked Henry Panty, while other Henrys, Jones and Dyer, attempted to
don't you hit Henry? Why don't you not hit Henry? Hey, Henry, get in there and help Henry out.
Oh my God!
The brawl was eventually broken up by a riot police led by a man named Shane.
Oh man, if only it was Henry. See, one Henry looked at the other and he said,
I sense the disease in you.
and that was how it started.
Police are
And
called...
then cat fight between two. Oh no, Jackson. So what did you say? What were the two Henrys who started it?
Henry Pup and Henry Panty.
So Henry Pup was all like,
This is Sparta!
Yes. Yes, indeed.
and the other Henry was just,
Wow.
Yes.
all right, I'll stop.
That's okay.
Why would there be a bunch of guys at a Henry convention?
Well, there was a thing in the US where they had all these.
I know. I heard that. I heard about.
Alex's?
There's a few of them. I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
And then there was the Ryan one as well. All the Ryans went to a bar.
Ryan, that was it. It was Ryan.
And I think there was a lady called Ryan as well that rocked up, allegedly.
I'm gonna search Troy convention.
And An Austrian circus dwarf died recently when he bounced sideways from a trampoline and was swallowed by a hippopotamus. 7,000 people watched as little Franz Dash popped into the mouth of Hilda the hippo, and the animal's gay reflex forced it to swallow.
Franz Dash. What did you say it was?
A dwarf.
The hippo
a circus.
Oh, a person.
The crowd applauded wildly before the other circus people realized what had happened.
Wait, what? So a dwarf person fell into a hippo and got eaten?
Yes.
And people cheered.
Because they thought it was an act.
It's part of the act. the other circus. Oh, get in there, boss. It's your part of the act. He's fine. He's fine. Somebody call the police and maybe, I don't know, animal control.
Following a drinking binge in Christchurch, New Zealand, a man was passed out, so his buddy stripped him and shaved off his eyebrows as a joke. Getting no reaction, they proceeded to cut off his ear and glue it onto his forehead. Doctors managed to sew it back on. Sorry.
Oh, what the? They didn't get a. He didn't. He didn't.
Nah, it wasn't.
He didn't even carry his eyebrows. And wonder what would happen if we cut off something. Why do all this? Why does this stuff always happen? All the New Zealand stuff. It always happens in Christchurch, New Zealand. What's going on there?
The Daily Telegraph. The Daily Telegraph in a piece headed "Brussels pay £200,000 to save prostitutes." The money will not be going directly into the prostitute's pocket, but will be used to encourage them to lead a better life. We will be training them for new positions in hotels. Fantastic news for prostitutes in Brussels.
Where's the? I wish I had the Pokemon level up one. It's here somewhere, but I can't be bothered. Wait, I got a better one.
A young girl who was blown out to sea on a set of inflatable teeth was rescued by a man on an inflatable lobster. A Coast Guard.
Wait. She was. Yeah, I heard that right. Inflatable teeth.
Yeah, she was.
As in, like,
a set of inflatable teeth. It was rescued by a man on an inflatable lobster. A Coast Guard spokesman commented saying, "This sort of thing is all too common these days."
Do it. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, he was like,
I'm not the hero the world wants,
and
I'm not the hero the world needs,
but
I am the hero that the world gets.
And you got to deal with it.
You haven't seen those videos yet,
the voice is very easy to intimidate or copy or whatever. Phone hackers managed to break into the telephone system of a Weight Watchers in Glasgow and change the outgoing message to "Hello, you fat bastard."
Oh my goodness. Weight Watchers.
This is my favourite one that I heard recently on the podcast. After being charged £20 for a £10 overdraft, 30-year-old Michael Howard of Leeds changed his name by deed poll to Yorkshire Bank PLC are fascist bastards. The bank has now asked him to close his account, and Mr. Bastards has asked them to repay his
Mr. Bastards. Oh, that's a lot of changing your name over something like that's just dumb.
I mean, it definitely worked though, because yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at little articles here popping up myself, and I saw Toyota makes huge call on popular cars. I just realised something. Something I forgot to remember. Did you know that? What brand is it? I should know. It's Courtney's car. Courtney, what brand's your car? Kia, that's it. Kia's bringing out a Ute, Jackson.
Oh, did I see that? I don't know if I did.
Yeah. They're bringing out a Ute.
Kia.
I'd buy a Kia Ute.
Coming soon, the first ever Ute.
And it's pretty cheap too.
Kia Tasman
Or at least
Ute.
American money. That reminds me. Oh, sorry, hearing the name, I just remembered. Oh, you know why? This bothers me because I remembered it. Maybe remember the Kia Ute. The ad. Look at the ad for the Kia Ute, Jackson. Listen to the stupid fucking ad. It really pisses me off.
Okay.
What's that, Ned?
What's it?
Yeah? What's it called?
I'm really annoyed. I'm so annoyed at this
Why
ad.
is Steve Warren in?
It pisses me off so much.
If you want a name that really qualifies, surely the Kia Aloisi.
Why is John Aloisi? He's not even Tasmanian. Why is she in it?
Might be a bit more contemporary.
I'm glad this is annoying you for different reasons.
Even Volks. What the frick?
Surely the Kia Big Dell.
So are these just a bunch of famous people? Because I had no idea who these people were. They just pissed me off coming up with these
Dylan
stupid
Alcott.
names. Wait until you see the car, Jackson. The ad, it's amazing the car you see in the ad.
Churchill medal. Halfbacks.
So, so do you not know who these people are?
Before you say anything, finish the ad. We'll
Yeah,
finish
I
it.
will.
It's like 2
Boone's
minutes.
there.
So.
Yep, Boone's there. The jockey guy.
Certainly they got to.
Kia Watson.
Oh yeah, the Big Dell.
This
Kia Wank, it's more like it.
Aloisi. Oh, even Skull's there. That's brilliant. Okay.
It's probably
Okay, this ad might not be.
it's the stupidest ad ever. I hate it.
Okay, I like that ad.
Now stop. Before you say anything, the only thing that really pisses me off, the main thing that really pisses me off about this ad, besides them coming up with a bunch of stupid friggin' names, because I don't care about the name of a bloody car. We've already discussed in the past that these car names are really annoying. You got to name it something, that's fine. So,
You know, yeah, go on.
but it doesn't actually show what the car looks like.
No, that's right.
The whole
didn't.
ad doesn't show anything about what the car's like, just that it's a ute. So I had to actually go online and look up and see what the car looks like, or see what the concept version of it looks like. I think it's what it's going to look like. But anyway, the final thing I'm going to say is, Jackson, I did not know a single person in that ad.
Well, I did. I knew all of them.
I could tell because you kept going, oh, this person, or Johnny, or Stevie Boy.
The problem is,
Oh,
right?
what? Watson?
So, like not even half of them are from Tasmania.
Of course, that's what. Yes, of course.
Like,
Continue.
when I saw
how do
John-
you know they're? How do you know they're from Tasmania? How do you know these people?
How do I not know them? They're pretty obvious. It's to me because I'm a sports person. Like I like
So it is sports. It's a sports.
Yeah,
thing.
all
They're
those people, all
footballers
those
or
people who had
something.
lines, except for the lady, the girl behind the bar. Everyone was a sports person
Of course.
who's currently a player or used to be a player.
In Tasmania.
Well, no, not in Tasmania. This is the thing, because like Karaoke
Okay, they're
was
from
born.
Tasmania.
No, they're not all from Tasmania. Only one guy.
I thought you said you were.
No,
I thought
no,
you
no.
said they were.
No, only like one or two of them were. Like so, the only person
Oh, well,
I
who
know
cares?
was David Boone, and he was like the big mustache, bigger guy. He was a cricketer, but he was from Tasmania.
Okay.
Dermot
Yes,
Brereton,
gotcha.
Dermot Brereton from Tasmania. I can't
No, I
remember.
don't. I could have sworn you said a bunch of them. Half of them were from Tasmania.
I said
you
half of them weren't from Tasmania.
Oh, weren't from. What's
Weren't.
Tasmania got to do with anything?
Well, because it's called the Tasman.
Yeah, I know it's called Tasman, but that doesn't mean just because it's called Tasman doesn't mean it's Tasmania. I don't think the car's exclusive to Australia. I think it's around the world, or at least in the Pacific or whatever our ocean area is called. I forget what it is.
It's the sea, the Tasman Sea.
Our set of Tasman Sea. Yeah, there you go. Also, they really butchered the name on that one.
The Tasman, yeah. Well, it's weird though, because actually the Tasman's the sea between Australia and New Zealand.
Straight over your head. Okay.
Sorry, what was the joke? I was too busy concentrating on.
I said they really butchered the name on that one.
I don't get it.
Tasman
They could have.
Butchers.
I've never heard of Tasman butchers. I apologize.
You've never heard of Tasman Butchers?
No.
Is it Tasman? Tasman.
It'd be funny if you got it wrong.
Oh, look, it's the first thing that comes up
there
when
it
I
is.
say
Tasman
butcher.
butchers.
It's a well-named. It's like there's a few of them around.
Yeah, that's why I'm packing them. I don't go to Pakenham every day.
I don't go to Tasman Butcher in Pakenham, but you know where else they are? They're in Gwen Waverley, Clayton, Moorabbin, or not Clayton. Sorry. Yeah,
but
Moorabbin.
I'm not
Bloody.
constantly.
They're all inner eastern suburbs and a couple out west.
It is weird that they went down the route
And
of
north.
just like getting a bunch of sport people to announce it though. That's kind of a funny one to me though. I will have to admit.
I just hated the bloody going through names. Oh, they're going to call it this. Oh, no, they're going to call it that. Oh, I think it should be this.
Because like
What does it
Aloisi,
remind
he's
me of?
from
Something else?
Adelaide. Boone, Tasmania. Dermot Brereton was originally born in Ireland, and then moved over to Perth when he was young. The tennis player Ash Barty, I think originally from Queensland.
You've already lost me at names.
That's fair.
You started saying people's names and you lost me.
That's fair. Yeah, I've lost track. There was a jockey, well-known jockey guy, but I can't remember his name. I don't know where he was from. Anyway,
I'm just glad you can't remember his name. I'd be annoyed if you remembered a jockey's name.
Oh, he was well known though. He was a well-known jockey. Damien Oliver. There you go. I disappointed you.
Oh, Jackson, you disappoint me. Do you even like racing?
No,
like horse racing.
Stupid.
You don't. Then why do you know the name of the jockey?
Because he gave us his job. Gives us a day off. One day off a year.
And I like to thank him every day on that day.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
So I just know that people wear fancy hats and all that.
Yeah, well, that's the off track.
Oh man, I'm gonna need another glass of wine.
Well, it's funny because you know how we had Labor Day just this week in Adelaide. They had Adelaide Cup Day, so that's when they had all their fancy dress up horse racing day.
I shouldn't be asking you this question since you're from South Australia, but why do we have a Labor Day? What is Labor Day?
Well, that's actually a good question.
Certainly not a day for Labor. I'll tell you that.
Tell you what, we've worked hard enough.
Nobody's working that day.
Why do we have Labor Day?
Or why is it called Labor Day too?
Labor Day, or 8 Hours Day, as it was previously referred in most places, commemorates the adoption of an 8-hour working day in the mid-19th century as a result of campaigns by organised labour movements.
Seriously, it's a celebration of the fact that we have to work 8-hour shifts.
Congratulations on having a job.
Oh man, you could. So it's probably everyone knows it's more productive to work a couple of hours than take a break, than take a decent break, and then maybe work a couple more hours. But you go for 8 hours straight, and only get a half an hour break and maybe 15 minutes.
It's to celebrate
extra.
the labour union movement to celebrate the economic and social achievements of workers.
To be fair, they're probably celebrating that they actually get an 8-hour workday instead of 15 hours.
Mm.
They went from 15 to 16-hour workdays to 8.
Do you want to know the history? You might as well go into the history.
Yeah, sure. I like history. That's the one thing you've perked my attention back up now.
The 8-hour day was a campaign in the 1850s that brought about one of the most important changes to the rights of workers. There were two
1850s.
There were two major campaigns that took place both in Sydney and Melbourne, but it's the Melbourne movement that is widely known for successfully changing the general rights of workers for the better.
See, I told you, Sydney's corrupt as shit.
Not surprisingly.
They didn't even want Labor Day.
In 1856, in April, Victorian stonemasons staged a well-organised and executed protest.
So they just... You want to know what they did? You want to know what they did? They went like this.
No, I'm just thinking because remember how during lockdown they had those massive protests on the bridge on the freeway.
What was that? What, like this? Barely.
Can't say anything. Your background's too good.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Courtney. The only thing people will see is that guy.
No, he's over there.
Over there.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. Sorry, Jackson.
No, it's okay.
What did you say?
Am I glad he's frozen in there?
That's what I was saying, yes. So, like I was saying, in 1856, they staged a well-organised and executed protest. Kind of reminded me of how we had the protests during lockdown when all the tradies were on the bloody bridge.
Oh, goodness me, the video was like... Don't put that shit in our bodies. Don't put that shit in our bodies. Meanwhile, like, the video pans to two guys and one's smoking a crack pipe. We don't want that shit in our bodies.
The stonemasons have been working on the construction of the old quadrangle building, the original site of Melbourne University, when they all down their tools and proceed to march onto Parliament House along with other members of the building trade. A
Was
similar,
this just a spur of the moment thing?
possibly? Well, it's well organized, so.
One guy's just like, fuck this shit. Starts wandering off and starts doing like the thing
there's
with
the
his arms
signal.
where he starts getting other people up. Come on! He grabs one. One guy's just looking at him like, what are you doing? And so he just picks him up and drags him along and get behind me and start marching. It gets two or three people, so a fourth person comes up, then a fifth, and then at that point you just see a crowd walking, so you just go walk with them.
Yeah, join the crowd.
Majority of the people there didn't even know what was going on. They just wanted to see where it was going.
A similar strike had already been held that year in Sydney, lasting 2 weeks, and while the stonemasons there had won the right to an 8-hour working week, they also had to suffer reductions in wages. I mean, that's not surprising, I guess. Contrary to the efforts in New South Wales, the march held in Melbourne saw that the government agreed that workers employed on public works would have an 8-hour day while also having no loss of pay in the bargain. It was because of this that the Melbourne protest is now seen as a pivotal moment in the rights of workers. The rights of workers, one that inspired other changes over the many decades that followed.
Oh, that's good. And my mic is stuck again.
During the
Give me a
march,
second.
during the march held in Melbourne, those attending the protest carried banners that held the symbol of 3 figure eights. The intertwined numbers 888 represented the ideal that the workers were fighting for 8 hours work, 8 hours recreation, and 8 hours rest. That term was coined early as 1870 by some English bloke.
Okay, good. Well, now I feel like a dick for making fun of it. Because of them, I don't have to work 16-hour days.
Following the success of the 8-hour day protest, the stonemasons
Not that I work 8-hour days.
celebrated the year with a holiday in a procession held on Monday, 12th of May, known as Whit Monday holiday then. Inspired all the benefit from the new law, the parade saw almost 700 people take part in the march, with patrons of the parade holding backgrounds in as many as 19 trades. Travelling from the Carlton Gardens to the Cremorne Gardens in Richmond, the march was a festive event with workers marching proudly with decorative banners alongside floats and bands performing.
Oh, goodness. There you go.
Sounds like they're having like bloody. In
Party.
1934, the 8-hour day was renamed Labor Day, and during the Depression era of the 30s and the Second World War, the marches began to decline, with the final march held in Melbourne in 1951.
Okay, I wonder why it declined with the war. That's interesting.
So there's a whole bunch of history that I could talk about, but I feel like I'd lose you. But that's okay.
What? In what sense?
But what about Sydney, you ask?
You won't lose me, but you'll lose the audience. What about Sydney?
Exactly. Yes, it's true there's a lot of O's to the early campaign held in Sydney. While it can be argued that the efforts of Melbourne stonemasons were far more successful, it can't be denied that the actions taken in Sydney would have put the wind in their banners, so to speak. The early campaign held in Sydney began in August 1855, when the Stonemason Society there issued an ultimatum to employers that after 6 months, the Masons would work no more than 8 hours a day. The timing couldn't have been more perfect for such a demand. The gold rush has seen a major increase in Australia's population, with many new buildings being erected, while there was a shortfall in the skilled labour needed. A small group of stonemasons in Sydney had won the right to an 8-hour working day by going on strike before the 6-month deadline. It wasn't until February 1856 that the majority of stonemasons across Sydney made good on their threat and a 2-week strike followed. Opposed by many employers, the stonemasons won the 8-hour day by early March of that year, but the win came at a loss, with the workers also suffering a reduction in wages. It's due to this that the Melbourne movement is widely recognised as a milestone event that led to the establishment of the 8-hour day, recognised internationally as a
Okay,
world
you can
first.
stop reading your chat GPT thing now.
No, it's not. It's actually a okay, it does
Wikipedia.
sound. It does sound. It's actually. This is found on onlymelbourne.com.au.
Onlymelbourne.com.au. Why is it? Wait, isn't it talking about Sydney too?
Yeah, because.
I thought it was only Melbourne. Oh my goodness, what a website.
Unfortunately,
I can understand only Australia, but only Melbourne.
Yeah, well,
Is it a news site or a history site?
It's more of
Or
a
both?
social
Melbourne
site where it's
site.
like
A
events. and
social site.
It's about what events are
What can
happening.
what can you find in Melbourne?
The buildings.
Events in Melbourne.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at events in Melbourne. What's on my city? What's on melbourne.vic.gov.au? Oh, excuse. Eat and drink, things to do, shopping, family, which free. We'll search free events. Keyword sex. No, I'm joking.
Wait
I'm
a minute.
joking. We all right.
Back up.
Where are we looking? Docklands, East Melbourne, North Melbourne, Parkside, or anywhere. South Bank. We'll go anywhere because that's basically Melbourne.
Yeah.
This weekend we're looking at stuff this weekend. Yes, we've got the Architect Commission. This is air. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Run the Tan Run Club. Run around the tan. I don't know what the tan is, or does it mean your body
No,
tan?
that's isn't that a nickname of a suburb or something? Or Yarra?
Oh, all right. Here we go. So we've got running until the 25th of August. We've got Women Work for Victory in World War II.
Working for victory.
Women work for victory. I'm going to look at this one. During World War II, thousands of women joined the workforce, many working in jobs previously reserved for men. This exhibition explores their story. Yeah, we all know about that. We all know that women stepped up in that situation while men were out dying. Let's see. Produce food, clothing, and munitions, supplies, both allied troops specific. Why are they? What is this event though? Is it just a museum? Here we go.
Awesome.
Was researched, curated, old treasury. I don't know what this event is though. Well, I don't care anymore. I'd rather look at the future. Ontario. What is future and Ontario? Ontario? Is that right? Anterior. Ontario.
Interior.
Like, is it interior?
Interior.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking like the furnishing and all that, but it just looks weird. The word, I've never seen the word anterior. Can't even pronounce it. Anterior.
That's okay. It's one of them dumb words where it looks like it should be pronounced this, but because of how we speak.
It's just, I suppose, but anyway, I sound like an American. Anterior.
Interior. That's the interior.
These events and their descriptions, and their photos are bad. I don't see. You know what this is a photo of? It looks like bubblegum that people have chewed on and then spat out and then laminated, except a couple thousand.
Do you know what the opposite word of interior means? Sorry.
No, I don't.
Exterior.
Exterior. Well, I know about exterior.
Well, the opposite of exterior is interior. So remember talking about that ad about how they got the exterior lights?
Explore the extraordinary history of First People's Service in the Australian Defence Force. Okay, this says for kin and country.
For kin and country, not
for
king.
Kin and country, KIN, and it's about I assume Aboriginals in the Australian Defence Force.
Possibly.
Well, it says first peoples, so I don't know any other people that are referred to as first peoples in Australia except for
Aussies, yeah.
Yes, yeah, that is a word. So
Pardon me.
So they're first peoples, I guess. White people, second peoples, and then black Asian people are third peoples.
That would be somewhat accurate.
Wait, who came to Australia after basically the British?
Well, the Dutch came in the West, but they didn't think much about it and then turned around and went home.
Okay, no, but I know that. But who came and settled besides the British? Like, who came afterwards? Immigrants. I'm talking about the second lot of immigrants.
Yeah, it would have been the Europeans, I reckon.
Okay,
and then
so
the
would you say
some Asians?
So
afterwards.
Europeans are third. So we've got third peoples, Europeans, and then Asians are fourth people, and then the
Probably.
Indians were fifth people.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's a bit of a yeah. I don't know. I can't. I don't think you can say like Europe came third and Asia came fourth. I feel like they both came over together.
But doesn't British count as Europe in that regard?
Technically, kind of. I guess.
Jackson, I'm just making the fun of the fact that it's called First Peoples.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it is true. They are the first people of Australia, so.
That is true.
Oh no, technical. That is accurate. They are the first people.
That is accurate. That is correct.
Yeah.
I just think it's a silly word.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw a number plate driving today. It said Mob 69.
Mob
like,
69.
Yeah, he's one of the mob.
Mob 69.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. But it was an indigenous number plate, which is kind of cool. So I don't.
It was a what number? It was
indigenous
a what number plate?
Number plate. So it had like the Aboriginal art and
I didn't even know you could get indigenous number plates.
I think it was. It was definitely unique one.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
Well, there you go. I'm just looking at all the different events here. I'm looking for an event that actually looks like fun and interesting, but they're all really artsy, which I guess that's what these sort of events are, but they're sort of a bit. They're all artsy. They're all artsy fartsy ones.
I was
like
about to
everyone
say
I'm coming across is just like I don't care about the Photo 2024 International Festival of Photography.
You should.
That's actually now that I think about it, that's actually the only interesting one that seems like it would be good. I don't care about White Heart 7th birthday party.
Oh, come on.
I don't care about Dara Phillips Salin or whatever it is.
Have you ever been
I don't care about the story of moving images.
Have you been to Caranbara?
I have not.
Me
no,
neither.
I've been to Caranbara, I think.
I'm going there
Where's
tomorrow.
Caranbara?
Down near Poowong, Leon Gatha.
You've lost me.
Sort of like South Gippsland.
I just realised something. All of these events are on this weekend.
Well,
there's so many of them.
Better.
Here we go. I like this one. The title of this event name is Not Natural.
Literally, just not natural.
And I like this other one. Get to know engineering through Phantom and Biogals.
Trust me.
Robo Gals. Why did I say bio? I just thought of bio when I saw Robo. Robo Gals.
Robocop. Yes.
Explore the growing friction between natural and artificial systems that are not.
Hey Troy, can I
natural.
quickly divert your attention for a quick moment?
Please, I need to get off. I need to get off this. I'm
Dad
gone.
went
I'm
to
getting
Japan
off
recently for a snow trip, and my sister went to a gachapon machine, and lo and behold, she got me a little Pokemon thingamabob.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
It's full on, got Japanese instructions and stuff. Well, not really short instructions, but just like product information.
Okay, but Jackson, I just want to know.
Who's that Pokemon?
Do you know what it is?
What the? Isn't that like? Oh yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them pals.
It's Power World. No, it's not.
Isn't it? It's one of them slave labor sheep from Power World.
I mean, technically, you're not half wrong. It's that design of that Power monster is based off of Wooloo.
Is that what a Wooloo looks like?
Wooloo, yeah.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo?
Yeah, that's where.
Or in Japanese, it's Uru.
You ruined it, Jackson.
Sorry. So yeah, this thing was like one of 6 collections.
Hey, isn't that Jinx?
No, it's actually Munchlax and Snorlax.
I wasn't actually looking. I was distracted. I thought I was still talking about the sheep one.
You made me think that. I'm like, wait a minute, is Jinx on here? But no, Jinx is not on here. So yeah, it's got everything in Japanese on here, obviously. So yeah,
nice.
Kabigon is a Japanese name of Snorlax.
Okay. All right, wrap it up. It's been like an hour. I'm getting tired, and I'm so exhausted and tired.
Yeah, poor Troy. Tears in the chat for Troy and his wine habits.
I need another drink.
Were you? No, I won't ask you about work.
I mean, works well.
Works good. Thanks for asking.
I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, shame.
My first job is in Garfield.
Oh, I'll race you there.
Yeah, which isn't that far from here,
Oh,
fortunately. But then I got to go to Clyde.
Before I forget. Okay.
No,
Footman
don't
isn't a
forget.
highlight. No,
Forget,
this is really.
re-forget.
This is
A distraction. I need to think. Hold on. Yes.
actually.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
All right.
Consider me distracted, I suppose.
All right, there we go. What were you saying?
So, Trafalgar, like near Yarragon.
Yes.
There's that little. I don't know if you've been there recently. But there's that little BP on the left near the train station.
Mm-hmm.
In there they sell cans of G Fuel.
Amazing.
I've never seen G Fuel anywhere. Like, I mean, obviously, besides the YouTubers promoting the crap out of it, saying, "Oh, get some G Fuel."
G Fuel. I've never tried it.
It's the
I've seen ads for it.
You know,
I know what G Fuel is.
PewDiePie always bloody blows on about
Yes,
them.
I know.
So,
It's the best. It's the best gaming and esports energy drink, or at least they claim.
Because I was tempted to buy it, but then I saw there was these all these different flavors of Mountain Dew, and there was a Mountain Dew Spark which had raspberry lemonade or something, and I bought that instead. And oh my gosh, it was good. So
Well,
if you want to try
should have
American
gotten G
drinks,
Fuel.
I mean, I kind of wanted to, but then again, because like the thing with the cans, it
But
doesn't say
don't
what
you want to try Hype Sauce, raspberry lemonade, or blue ice, or snow cone flavored, or watermelon flavored, or Miami Nights pina colada, strawberry pina colada? Yes, please.
If you like pina coladas, or dancing,
I do like pina
No,
coladas.
because like there was a PewDiePie flavor. There was the A-Drive flavor, which I absolutely despise him because he's a turd. And then there was another.
I don't know who that
YouTuber.
is, but okay.
A-Drive is a shiny hunter, Pokemon content creator, PokeTuber,
Is
basically.
the guy who's a turd.
Yeah, I don't like him that much.
I got to see because I'd love to see.
He
I'd love to-
exaggerates his
I'd
reactions.
love to see
to
a
the
living,
moon.
speaking, breathing turd going.
But yeah, he's just way
So-
too hype, way too energized, and it's just like
What's wrong with
Hon,
that, Jackson?
this
That's
is-
how you get the views. I've seen that guy. I've seen that guy.
that's what he does.
I
but
think I
on,
know.
like,
I think I know.
on a grander scale.
Does he have a lot of views
Yes.
or subscribers? Well, there you
Yes.
go. He's doing something right. That's
Yeah,
what
but
we need to do. We need to look really like, oh my goodness, I totally didn't plan out this shiny. I'm not sure if
we're an audio only format, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if it's worse that you've like.
Done
How
it
do I put
twice?
this? No, but yes. Can you show me one more time? Just I didn't quite see. I'm not sure. See, if you could do it, right? If you could do it just to say as an example, why not just do it? You've already stooped to his level, Jackson. You've just done it. You can do it again for a shiny. Except what you need to do, right, is you need to so you need to do exactly what this guy's done, but you know how you record like your DS?
Yeah.
You need to catch a shiny, you need to have
throw
your
the
hands on
phone.
your DS, and they go, oh my god, it's, and then start patting it and stuff like that. Oh, got it! You're just shaking in front of the camera.
You just throw the phone, yeet the phone, like, oh my gosh.
No, I'm talking about your DS, but yeah,
I know
anyway.
you know.
Yeet the DS.
Oh my goodness me. Anyway. Yeah, and then there was a few other content creator people who had their G Fuel flavors, but I can't remember who they were. There was was there a fighting type one? I can't remember. But anyway. Yeah.
Well, there should be because I just looked at the website, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to see the flavors, or I don't even know what this is. If they're sponsors,
Well, that's the
it's
thing,
a
because
link.
PewDiePie's can of G Fuel didn't say what flavor it really was. It just like all these colors, and that was it. And
Sorry,
picture of PewDiePie
it says sorry. There are no products in this collection, so it's part of collections, right?
of course.
So I'll go back to the start.
Oh, 'cause that's the
So
thing,
you've got the Marvel Studios collection. You've got the Sonic the Hedgehog collection. You've got the Dragon Ball Z collection. God rest his soul. You've got the Mobile Gundam collection. You've got the Mortal Kombat 11 collection, the Spyro collection, the Mega Man collection, Rick and Morty, the Binding of Isaac.
that has
Have you ever
G
played that?
Fuel?
There's a G Fuel flavor. Let me check.
It's salty.
There was a G Fuel. Oh my goodness, there's a Binding of Isaac G Fuel flavors. You can get brimstone, cranberry, raspberry flavored. You can get white grape, pineapple flavored. And so it's called Brimstone and Isaac's Tears.
Yeah, salt.
Oh my goodness. And there's a Fallout and Super Meat. Oh, there's a Super Meat Boy. Well, if there's a Binding of Isaac, there's definitely a Super Meat Boy flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
There's the Boys flavor and a Rainbow Siege 6 flavor.
Okay.
The Boys flavor is Temp V.
I need to know what flavored
You don't know. Oh, Temp V. What a name. Oh, of course, it's called Temp V because, long story short, they find a temporary version of V, which is the thing that gives people superpowers.
Allegedly.
No, it's actually like it's a big conspiracy where they give pregnant women or they give and children V, and it causes them to give birth to like kids with superpowers.
So, PewDiePie's G Fuel flavor is Lygon Berry.
Lygon Berry, whatever.
I don't like Lygon Berry from memory because I was when I first saw it, I thought, is that
Oh my goodness, there's a My Hero Academia flavor. How do these people get all these? I suppose a part of it goes to the people or the stuff. Fans who use the G Fueled hashtag can get featured on our site, and it's got a bunch of videos of people who've used the hashtag G Fuel.
A-Drive's was blueberry lemonade. To become a master, you've got to train to be the best. You must have a recipe for success. Better yet, some shiny flesh G Fuel, a mouth-watering fusion flavor of blueberry lemonade that'll help you channel you into mastery.
Buy with Prime. I can buy with Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah, should be right, mate. Should be right, mate. Should be right.
Sponsorship.
We should actually do like that. We should try like bloody because obviously G Fuel.
A sponsorship or
no, no. We should at least for an episode like buy maybe a couple of G Fuel cans or like just American soft drinks and just.
Here we go. You want the perks of official G Fuel ambassador? Apply now. You want to know the perks?
What's the perks?
As a G Fuel ambassador, you'll unlock free G Fuel products and merchandise opportunities to taste new flavors, products before anyone else, VIP access to exclusive pop-up events, and much more. So 20% discount for your friends and fam. And it's spelled FAM.
Of course.
10% commission on all purchases. Makes sense. That would explain why they get people to...
Only 10%, I guess so, yeah.
Hey, you're getting paid. People are getting paid 10% just to add their brand to something.
Yeah.
Jackson. They got cred. If you've seen South Park, they got cred.
Yeah, no, they got cred. What product or what type of food or drink or whatever would you want to, assign yourself to have 10% off?
I think we all know the answer to that one, Jackson. It's 100 plus.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Or KFC.
Let's
see. It says here free product, so free. You get free G Fuel.
Yeah, and you probably
exclusive
get like
team merch.
Yep.
Yeah. Access to try new flavors, VIP invites to team events. Oh yeah, apply now. I just did. I gotta create an account. Forget that.
Too much work.
Yeah, maybe when I get big enough.
What do you mean? We're huge to like 10 people.
There's a Contra flavor. You know the old video game?
Yeah, I know Contra.
And of course,
actually,
there's
Game Grumps did a video just recently of them playing it, and it said apparently it broke them.
It's a pretty hard game. Yeah, in a minute. We are still recording. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to finish up with they've got Power Palette flavor, which is Pac-Man, and it's cherry and lollipop flavored.
Cherry lollipop.
That's so cool.
Goodness me.
Well done, PewDiePie's flavor.
Yes, Lygon Berry, allegedly.
Yummy, whatever.
All right, well,
you know what they should have made his flavor? Lychee flavored.
That's what I was worried about. Like, if it was going to be lychee, I'm never drinking that. Because I despise lychee. Like, that drink you bought for me, I did not like at all. Anyway.
What? They're so good. I've got some lychees in some open can lychees in the fridge, and I had them this morning for breakfast with my Wheat Bix.
As you do, I suppose.
They're just like eating a sweet onion, to be honest.
I just want a real lychee that tastes like real lychee.
Well, I'll give you a real lychee that tastes like real lychee.
No, I don't want a real lychee. They're
I
disgusting.
did buy fresh ones, but I let them get old, so
Fair
they
enough,
so
fair
I
enough.
so I threw them out.
All right, well, you go pracky them, and yes.
All right, I'm done.
All right, we'll have a good pracky, fellas, and we'll see you soon.
I'm done.
Well, bye.
I'm finished.
Have you ever thought about oiling yourself up for me?
What was that? Hold on. Put the volume down on that.
Have you ever thought about oiling yourself up for me?
I'm not the hero the world wants, and I'm not the...
Hold on. I got the best setup here. No.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy! I always come. Wow.
Okay, I'm done. Stop. I'm finished. I need to find a good combo of these. Alright, I'm turning it off. What? Yeah, the last bit. I'm still recording now. I'm stopping now.